And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the Los Angeles Clippers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Now a look at the stats for Pascal Siakam.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Zubac in at the 5. And for the Pacers, the perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Well, the mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
Halliburton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, fought hard really all game long. And I'm thinking, you know, maybe a little couple-minute surge there at the end would do it. But the inability to kind of really lock in down the stretch ultimately prevented them from coming away with the win.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A three made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Here's Leonard. The rebound by Halliburton. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And, Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league. Well, Zubac's always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Back to Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
We're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And our coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. It's his first trip to the line.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
Now, here is Harden. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Powell can really shoot it from 3. That's a great possession for this team.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And a quick look at the numbers for Pascal Siakam. He's getting around 20 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now, here's Siakam. He had 16 points in the win against Memphis.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Harden against Halliburton. And Harden with the stuff.
Okay, James Harden showing you I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
Outside Turner. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Halliburton missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Leonard. The rebound by Halliburton.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Turner against Leonard. The shot by Turner no good. The Clippers in the lead. When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end, from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
Harden finds Jones over Mathurin, and Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Harden.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer and is on display there.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Leonard looking over the floor. Over Mathurin. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Back to Siakam. Inside. Here's Halliburton. The score now all even. Halliburton's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Jones. To the paint, trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Count it. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out. Turn the lights out.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
It's a tie game in Indiana. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
The Pacers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
T.J. McConnell is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Walker. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Nesmith in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Pacers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That's good from Haliburton. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Haliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Haliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And the Clippers making a change here. Dunn's checked in. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Yeah, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
Here's Nesmith after Ben Simmons' bucket. Here's Haliburton. Toppin, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. Bogdanovich passes to Jones.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And it's Haliburton missing. Last outing for Indiana, they won that game against Memphis. Dunn dishes to Simmons. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Toppin. That's good, and it's Haliburton with the assist. Toppin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Down against McConnell. Jones with the screen on McConnell. Here's Jones. Powell kicks to Dunn. Lock at 6. To the inside. Stolen away. McConnell with it. All guarded by Dunn. McConnell against Dunn. McConnell passes to Nesmith. Haliburton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Walker. 4 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Toppin, the open look. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Toppin's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Nesmith. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And then for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's James Harden in for Powell. Now, here's Dunn. He has yet to score. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Jones with the screen on Haliburton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Tyrese Haliburton.
Well, you love the physicality from Chris Dunn. He's willing himself to the stripe thanks to the way he goes straight into the defense on that shot.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. And so Dunn nails both of them. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Siakam has it in the corner. Pass to Turner. And Jones over to help. It's stolen by Jones. Leonard against Turner. Done outside. To the middle. And they double up Simmons. A shot by Harden. Wide open. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Harden's got 7 points in the game. McConnell kicks to Siakam. .133 left now here in the second. A three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Here's Harden. The Pacers making the shot. Simmons drops in the layup for 2. Simmons got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
Siakam passes to Nembhard. Mathurin against Leonard. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got his first bucket of the night.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Norman Powell comes in for Derek Jones. He hits both from the stripe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Siakam against Leonard. And here is Siakam. The baseline J off the mark. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Los Angeles Clippers.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, we got to do more than rebound.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. All right, guys, Moto Man Trifecta wants to know, when I'm playing 2K as Shaq, why can't I hit free throws even when I green them? Shaq, care to respond?
Nope.
All those social media questions, Ernie, and you had to choose that one? Man, that's cold. That is cold.
Hey, I got to have some fun up here, too. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so here is Indiana. It's a 5-point game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Dunn is out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
First free throw is good. Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history. Tyrese Halliburton just plays with a certain pace. He's always looking to push the action.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Here's Turner. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the basket by Harden.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Indiana. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
Right now for the Pacers, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Now, here's Siakam. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Mathurin against Powell. To the inside. And the dunk by Zubats.
Boy, how about that touch on the roll by Zubats? Nice finish.
Pacers trail by 7. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Monday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Wednesday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
That's good from Halliburton.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Powell with the bounce pass. Zubats the pass to Harden. The Pacers pull it in. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
And the basket by Harden.
Oh, my goodness. From the next zip code, James Harden.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Out to the wing. Down low. And Turner throws it down.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Back to Leonard. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, the coaching staff encourages Halliburton to get involved in pick and rolls because he will pick you apart.
Up top, Leonard, covered by Siakam. And that one's good. Leonard.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And Indiana making a change here. Walker's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jones is checked in. Halliburton against Harden. Siakam looking around. Screen by Siakam. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Zubats. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Siakam.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Now, here's Zubats. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Challenging this D with the 3-ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Halliburton against Harden. Turner with a screen on Harden. Halliburton passes to Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Zubats. Now here's Jones. Harden with it. He's covered by Halliburton. From 13, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Harden against Halliburton. The rebound by Harden. Clippers leading by 5. Inside, here's Jones. And slammed in by Jones.
Whoa, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. It's Nembhard on the wing. Guarded by Powell. Really left alone that time. Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Outside Leonard. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Clippers lead by 4. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. We've got T.J. McConnell. We'll be topping out there with Nesmith. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Walker in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
That one misses for Jones. It took some time, DB, but it's starting to come together, it seems, for Obi Toppin.
Kevin, the athleticism has always been there for Obi. I think the question was, how could he help his team beyond being a vertical threat at the rim? He now is in the perfect spot. You play with pace. He's starting to be able to put it on the deck, and now he's got to improve his defense.
No good from Simmons. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 4. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. McConnell against Dunn. Pass to Nesmith. Now Halliburton. Here's Toppin. No good on the 3. Dunn with it. Halliburton picks him up. Dunn misses. And for the Pacers, they're shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. McConnell finds Toppin. And here's Halliburton. Halliburton is doubled. Pass to McConnell. Puts up a 3. Cranes the 3-pointer. McConnell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's just good awareness from Toppin, willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
Harden the pass to Dunn. Outside Bogdanovich. His first shot coming late. The shot's good. Bogdanovich has got his first 2 points of the night.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for T.J. McConnell. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Simmons. Leonard comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Powell in for James Harden. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every 3 they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thank you, David. Halliburton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Powell inside. Nembhard covering. Powell, that's good.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Walker. Now, here's Dunn. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. That's a 2 from Powell. It's rebounded by Indiana. To the paint. And stolen by Leonard. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it from deep Harden. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Miles Turner comes up big in such a big-time moment. All right, Miles, we see you.
Dunn kicks to Zubac. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. Outside Mathurin. The three-pointer no good. Clippers leading by 7. Harden finds Zubac. Inside, pick off in midair. Siakam left side. And Siakam throws it down.
We call that patience, veteran play. That's a big-time delivery by Pascal Siakam. Pressure, what pressure?
Now here's Leonard. Harden outside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got 20.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. .105 left here in the fourth quarter. Siakam's shot is off. And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Zubac. It's Powell on the wing. And here's Leonard from 3. The rebound by Turner. And here are the Pacers now. 8-point game. Siakam misses.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Dunn kicks to Leonard. Hits the three-point bomb. Leonard's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
And the free throw, no good. So the Clippers with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing a game of basketball. I love, being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. You know, it takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, James Harden.